or a man of stature. In your hat, you're 5'3". You'd be a man of vision if only you could see what's new.
New York, New Jersey.
Mr. Magoo.
Hey, that's your Nom de Plume, all right.
But your dog, McBarker, looks a lot like you.
Oh, Magoo, thank you.
He'd be a good Mac watchdog, but he's nearsighted too. From your peculiar point of view, this crazy world's a blur to you.
talkSPORT, we are the two mics. There will be a podcast coming out a little bit later on. A Porky quiz coming up later as well. And in fact, I've got a tweet here from someone called Ian, who says, please have Sandra Lee on for the Aussie quiz. I can hear her laughing at it already.
What?
Hashtag 0 out of 10.
Nobody laughs when I do a quiz, pal.
Now, a couple of what can only be described as vaguely complimentary tweets have made it through.
Excellent.
One from Corpy says, you carry on, Porky lad.
Yes.
I think people forget that you are probably the most entertaining man on radio.
Thank you very much indeed. I like that.
From Bantam Bouncer. Why is everyone slagging Porky's musical prowess? He had a top hit with Paint It Black. That was a quality tune.
Thank you very much indeed.
Now,
I
Mr.
see
Magoo.
a red door and I want it painted.
Did you actually
black.
get the words right when you sang that? Did you have the words printed out?
No.
Because you never get the words right.
No, I sung them in a studio with Mick Jogger.
Mick Jogger.
Yeah, he was the, it was a
one of the bootleg Stones or something.
That's right. It was a what do they call these groups? Complimentary group.
Yeah.
Tribute band.
Yeah.
And they're called the Rolling Clones.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now, the reason Mr. Magoo set something for my head was because I saw, I didn't actually hear it said, but it was apparently last week when Mr. Brazil was here.
Yes.
Because he's not been here this week. And apparently he was referring to you at some point or other. I think it wasn't the morning you were in, but it must have been another morning.
Yeah.
And he said that he never gets in a car with you, because he said you're a terrible driver, and he said it's like getting in a car with Mr. Magoo.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah, but that's what he said.
Why did he say that for?
I don't know why he said that.
I've never had a bad driving experience with Mr. Brazil.
When was the last time you drove him in a car?
Well, sometimes we do a podcast on Thursday mornings, and that's over Tower Bridgeway. And sometimes Al arrives in his car and we drive it back to Canary Wharf and then have a sherbet or two. No, I don't. No, I think what he's referring to. I remember one time we were kind of quotes on tour. We were doing all these fans forums all over the place, and we had to go. I think it was up to Leeds or something like that, and then we went back to Al's place over Ipswich way, right? And I remember coming down whichever road it was, like the A31 or something like that, heading out towards Suffolk, and Al suddenly, oh, I'm really tired, so we pulled up somewhere, swapped drivers, and I got in the car and started driving. And then, of course, when you're in a new car, or a car that you're not used to, you don't know the car as well as your own car. So anyway, we were burning down this road, and
I was asked to go and move Alan's car once downstairs.
Yeah.
And it was that huge Lexus thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't work out how to start it for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it?
Because it had one of those push button starts, but I couldn't find the push button start.
What an idiot.
Well, no, not what an idiot, because normally if it's a push button start, it's relatively easy to see.
That's right.
This one was being obscured by the steering column.
Wow, ridiculous. Honestly, I had 3 Jaguars push wouldn't start, and the button's just there, and you just push it and bang, it goes. Anyway, point of the story is...
What is the point of the story?
So, it was a 4x4, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was a big car with not such a big engine. So, it was like, a 2.2 instead of a 3 litre or something like that. And I was burning down the A31, overtaking everything in sight, to get to our eventual destination.
Hopefully not overdoing the speed limit.
No, never exceeding the speed limit. And sort of a sudden we came up behind a scaffolding lorry.
Yeah.
And I thought, I can't have this. So I moved out to overtake, didn't realise we were on a hill.
Yeah.
And put my foot down and nothing happened, literally. So we're parallel to this scaffolding lorry.
Going up a hill.
Going up the hill. But over the hill, over the rise...
There's a fair amount of avoid du poids, as you might say, being carried.
What?
The weight. The weight of the passengers.
You, Mr. Brazil.
You, both of
being
you.
rude to Mr. Brazil.
You.
And,
both of you.
And this big vehicle came over the top, and that was it. I mean, we're looking death imminently in the face. It's going to be a head-on crash. I'm not joking. And it was only my...
Well, that's probably what he's referring to, then.
Maybe. It was he was screaming. Yeah. I remember, seriously. And, it was my innate driving skill in which I managed to hit the anchors,
so you have to pull back.
Throw the wheel to the left and managed to get back in behind this scaffolding lorry, just as the other vehicle whipped past and took the wing mirror off of our car. Yeah, absolutely.
That's unbelievable.
And Al was...
He escaped death.
Al was trembling, honestly.
Was that his car?
It was his car,
So what did he say about you replacing the wing mirror?
Oh, well, that all got sorted out, there wasn't a problem there. And that's probably what he's referring to.
How reckless is that?
Well, the problem was, it was his fault for not telling me it wasn't as powerful a car. The reason it wasn't as powerful was, it was his wife's car.
Yeah.
But it was still a 4x4.
So she must have been pleased. She returned her without a wing mirror.
Yeah, we turned up back at home with a smashed up car.
Yeah, sorry.
And the point is that because his wife's car wasn't quite as powerful, although it was still a 4x4.
Yeah.
But we'd taken the car that day because his other car had gone in for a service or something, you see.
Yeah, well, so left her without a car as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, well, yeah.
No.
You are a man of stature. In your hat, you're 5'3". You'd be a man of vision. If only you could see what's new,
New York, New Jersey.
Mr. Magoo.
Touching on the bloom, all right.
But your dog, Mac Barker, looks a lot like you.
Oh, Magoo.